Écoutez,
Il est appuyé. The APC and the PDP debate was lovely yesterday. I'm talking about the debate on Channels TV, governorship debate, Edo State governorship debate. I can see that the APC and the PDP candidate, they did fantastically well. They both spoke their mind on what they are going to do for the Edo Light for the next 4 years. Wow, wonderful. And some of you were jubilating already that, wow, your candidate gave valid points, nice one. This one we say APC defeated PDP. This one we say PDP defeated APC candidate. Nice. Well done. It is not by saying or giving manifestos. The thing is, how well do these aspirants understood or get deep details of their manifestos? I'm no longer moved by political manifestos. Why? Because a lot of people have given their manifestos for years and it does not work. They did not even abide by it. If it is by what the government and the politicians keep saying to us before re-election or before election, assuming they can play or maybe follow the due process or fulfill their campaign manifestos, this country would have been a better place. But for now, they keep telling us what they are going to do, what they will do. They are so playful now. Politicians, they are so playful before election. But when they are being elected, they will always change their promise. Don't forget, we voting change. But when they got into power, they change their promise. In case you don't know, I'm talking about the federal level. We all keep shouting change. A country that you will stop a bus and the conductor will tell you, enter with change, you are not get change. How can we now experience change in such a country? That's by the way. Please, the APC candidate, the PDP candidate for Edo State gubernatorial election, I see you all moving from different wards to wards, from different district to district. Beautiful. The question is, after moving from these wards that you are moving, when you are being elected, are you sure you will still go back to all these wards? Now you are going to different wards, you are dancing with them, you are all dancing with them. APC is going, PDP is going, they are all dancing, even CPC and other political parties. It is very easy for Nigerian politicians to meet the electorate and be happy with the electorate, smile with them, not just in Edo State, even at the federal level. I could recall when the president in power now was visiting different states. But what happened after winning the election? Do you still care for those words? Do you still care to go back to those places that you went to? The reason why campaign promises are not fulfilled in Nigeria is because the electorate are not checking the credibility, the transparency level, and the accountability level of the candidate that they want to vote for. The reason why Africa at large is not moving forward is because every politician goes to the people during their election and during their campaign process. But when they are being elected, it is the people that now goes to them. Can you see the funny? I don't know if you get the scenario now. That is why this country and Africa at large is not growing. It is very good now. I don't believe any politician during campaign process. Why? Because while they are campaigning, while they need our vote, they will be very free. They can even dance with you. They can dance with you. They can dance all form of dance. They can speak your language. They can play with anybody. But once they get into the corridors of power, things will change. I don't know if there's a spirit in those government houses. I don't know if there's any spirit that is controlling them or making them to have this strong mind towards the voters. The reason for political apathy in Nigeria is lack of transparency in governance. Let me break it down. People no longer have this zeal to participate in electoral activities of their country or their state. Why? Because those they have voted over time has failed them. There is an English word that says one good term deserves another. The only way the Edolites will be able to hold this candidate accountable is first. These are your manifestos. Fine. How can we hold you accountable if you did not fulfill your campaign promises? Each of these can be guaranteed, or each of these can come to play if the government is free enough to grant freedom of speech. It's just that the problem of this country is that there is freedom of speech, but there is no freedom after speech. That's why some of you now, when you watch some of my video, you'll be like, this guy no go focus on his comedy now. He just dey talk. Bro, sisters, I will keep talking. Apart from being a comedian, my passion is to see a credible, my passion is to see a transparent, my passion is to see an Africa that will be proud of. My passion is for a better society. I'm not just a comedian, in case you don't know. I'm a social crusader for good governance. Dividends of democracy must be given to the people. It is very good. You are all moving from different world to world. I want to ask the APC candidate. You are moving from different world to different world now. When you win, are you still going back to that world? Same question goes to the PDP candidate. When you win, are you going back to those worlds that you are going to now? That is the problem. Do we have this problem of continuity? Because you started with them by going to them. Now when you win, will you go to them? Because if you don't go to them, how will you know the problems they are going through? How will you know what they are going through in those local areas? So please, I want to beg the governorship aspirant, the presidents, and even senators, no matter the office you are campaigning for, please don't forget where you start from. Don't forget how you made the people voted you. Since you started by meeting with them, the only way Africans' problem can be solved is you going back to them even after your election. After you have gotten to the corridors of power, don't lock the door against the people that voted you in. Don't lock the door against the electorate. Because when you do that, it will not create a political apathy in the people. What is political apathy? Political apathy is a tendency whereby people shy away from political activities of their country. Why do they shy away? Because there is no continuity, because there is no transparency, and because there is no accountability, and because there is no dividends of democracy. What does this mean? People tend to pay lackadaisical attitude. People tend to pay laissez-faire attitude to political activities of their country. Why? Because the government has failed. The politicians in person has failed. Because you started by giving them manifestos that this is what you're going to do, and when you get into power, you shut the door against them. That is what we're facing in Africa. So the easy way to enhance political participation in Nigeria, it is to make sure there is a credible, fairness, and also equality in terms of governance. Go back to these people after you win the election. Let them tell you their problem and meet up with their needs. I see governorship aspirants going to different worlds, jubilating with them, meeting traditional rulers, seeking for their prayers. Don't forget to go back to them when you win, because if you don't go back to them, you will create a political apathy in them, which will make them to shy away from politics. So in this forthcoming election, I urge all the Edolites to go to the pool, cast your vote for candidate of your choice, vote, not fight. If you can go there with your PVC, do your accreditation, then when it's time for voting, you vote, cast your vote. Please, to all the political jobbers, To all those that believe in snatching of ballot boxes, please, I beg the youth, don't allow yourself to be used as a tool of destruction. Vote for the candidate of your choice. Go home. Now, to sum it up, I want to beg let me talk about Edo State basically. I want to beg the aspirant, the candidate, please tell your people, let them have a political orientation that politics is not a do or die. If you don't win today, you can win tomorrow. If you think I'm lying, as the president of Nigeria, he will tell you how many times he contested to an extent that he said he will never contest again. He still contesting. No man is God. So please, I beg all the Edolites, vote not fight. September 19 is closed this Saturday. Cast your vote for the candidate of your choice. Go home, and by so doing, there will be fairness, credibility. We pray for a free and fair election, and each of these can be guaranteed with our character. Politics, voting should not be done based on fighting. Let it be based on meritocracy, legitimacy, and if this is done, we'll have fairness and we'll have a huge free election that will be free from violence. God bless Edo State. God bless Nigeria. God bless the candidate. God bless the electorate. My name is King James, aka Pastor James, and I'm a social crusader for good governance. God bless Nigeria. God bless Africa. Lekute!
Ide apunye!